because I want to see him happy. What's the difference between that and giving him a handy to see him happy?
Yeah, classic like, Donald Duck laugh from Jay. Oh my god. Wait, do the Windex spray. Do the Windex spray. Oh my god, classic Jay.
Anyway, see, that's why you can't let my chat. You can't let the chat up here. And I appreciate you, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta lock back in because they think they winning this debate.
Yeah, we need to get this super fan out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because no, don't kick my man. Don't do that. Don't do that to him.
No, I'll be really good. I'll be really good for you, Jay.
Are we only speaking in hypotheticals here, or is there time for a real story? A real anecdote about actually kissing a man?
Well, I mean,
because I've been married for 15 years to a wonderful lady, and I would consider myself straight, although I think everybody slides around on that spectrum.
Hey, yo!
To be honest.
Who is everybody?
My wife's not going to have a problem with me pecking my best friend on the cheek, and neither's my best friend. And I think what we're confusing for being
all the time,
really just having troubles dealing with emotional immaturity.
I'll tell you something else you slide around on.
Thank you for
I'm somewhat of
a demonstration of emotional immaturity.
Right, but EJ, here's the problem with your argument, right? I'll give you that and grant you like some gray area or a little peck on the cheek, right? Let's say I give you that. Then you extrapolate that all the way to putting the dick in your mouth.
Facts, Jay. Talk to him, Jay. Talk to him.
Okay, well, let's start with the basics. Is it gay to like hug your homie?
No.
On the penis?
Is it gay to like slip it in or like?
Yes.
Why is that gay but the other one's not gay? Let's do name the trait.
Wait, yeah, so Jay, what is it that's true of hugging your homie that if that trait were true of penetrating your homie would make it such that it was not gay?
Right.
Oh, thank you for that.
Well, like, geez. Just the tip, okay? Nothing more.
Jay, we're asking the same questions right now.
Are y'all asking the same question?
Yes. We're saying
yeah,
why.
Because I've been a fan of your stream for a long time, and you always do this classic case where you dominate this question. So I was just asking that question.
Go ahead, say it again.
Yeah, what's true about hugging your homie, such that if that thing were true about penetrating your homie, it would make it not gay?
Oh, so you're saying like the skin contact I make with my homie is objectively the same skin contact, objectively.
Well, he's just asking what's the difference that makes one gay and not the other.
Well, I would say it was something along the lines of like, you're popping another man's cherry.
Mm-hmm.
I would say something along the lines of like you're busting a nut inside of another grown ass man. I would say something on the lines of.
But like, what makes that gay? Like,
yeah.
what's it gay?
What if you bust a nut outside?
It's not. It doesn't adhere to. It's not that it's gay. It's just not straight.
I have a question. If you're gay, homie gives you a hug, is that gay?
By technicality, you cannot be straight and say, "Oh yeah, I fuck men in their ass." Like those two statements.
You don't have to fuck them there. You could fuck them any other place.
No, what I'm saying is that statement in itself conflicts itself.
No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
I need you to be a good boy.
Yes, sir.
So, Jay, how do you define gay?
So no, hold on, real quick.
But like, is slipping in their mouth like not straight?
No, what I'm saying, correct? Yes, it's not straight, but hugging.
What makes it not straight?
Hold on, hugging my homie can be a straight action and a gay action.
What if you hug them to completion?
Okay, so what?
You see what I'm saying, Ann? You seem very intellectual. You see what I'm saying?
No, but what makes it not straight? Oh God, the echo.
Okay, I'll answer your question if you answer my question. Can you explain to me the dynamics of making a sandwich with the right amount of meat, lettuce, tomato, and cheese to where it satisfies a man's hunger adequately?
Oh, I'm vegan and I'm not a man, so I don't know anything about that. But what makes the hug gay or straight? Like, what makes slipping it in their mouth gay or straight? Like, what?
I just laid it out. It's not that it is gay or isn't gay. It's definitely not straight.
No, I just asked you what makes it straight or not straight.
It conflicts with the definition of straight.
What's the definition of straight? Not slipping it in? Like.
Yeah.
Dang. So virgin dudes are on straight.
Virgin dudes are not straight.
I mean, that just follows a lot. Jay always says that virgins aren't straight because if you were really straight, you'd like fuck a woman.
He He already said incel.
Really an OG That's
He said incels are asexual.
Jay, you think one action can be gay or not gay? Like the same action can be gay or not gay in different circumstances, right?
No, so there are lines that line. Let me put it this way: there are things you can do as a straight man that a gay man can do that are the same action, but don't have the same meanings.
Well, it would just depend on your
The same meanings.
action.
So, for example, like I can hug my homeboy, I can hug my man, you know, he's good, da da da, right? A gay man can hug their friend or whatever, and it would be gay, right? But I can't say the same thing if I fucked him in the ass. And
I'm saying, given the same action,
I cannot make a statement. I fucked him in the ass. Like that cannot come out of my mouth. Where I would be bisexual. I would have to be bisexual. I would immediately fall into the category of bisexualism. Thank you. Do you agree with that? No, wait, EJ, do you agree with that before you ask me the question?
I agree with
Wait,
that.
Jay, do men who like getting pegged, are they gay?
You said what? Right, you should be up here crushing these people. Like,
Are men who like getting pegged, like if a straight man likes getting pegged, is he not straight?
so, like I said,
By a girl.
nobody considers getting pegged straight. So, by societal norms,
You know why? It's just because getting penetrated from behind is like it's associated with like gay people. That's just an action that's associated with gay people. That doesn't mean the action necessarily makes you gay.
So, let me ask you a question.
What?
If we was all in front, let's say we were all in front of our friends or whatever, right? And we have a gay nigga, right? How would you define what he does?
What do you mean? What he does is
based on
Hold on, if a straight man goes around in a circle and sucks all our dick, and a gay man comes in and sucks all our dicks, right? You're telling me one is gay? They're not the same action?
I would say that they're
Correct.
they're all gay actions.
Oh, wait, hold up.
Yo, I'll
That
give you
doesn't
an analogy.
necessarily.
Jay.
Hold on.
Well, if I recorded that video and showed it to my other friend that didn't know him, and I said, hey, do you think this guy that's like deep throating this fucking big ass cock, do you think he? What do you
Hold on, Jay. When I say gay action, I just mean an action that's typically associated
typically associated with what?
with gay people. That doesn't mean that if you do that action, you're necessarily gay.
So right, so how would you? So that means that
Obviously, people would make the assumption that if you took it from behind, that you're gay, and that wouldn't mean that they're right.
Jay, it's based on the intention. Let me give you an analogy, Jay. Well, hold on, EJ, hold on.
Yeah.
Jay, let me give you an analogy. Let's say I'm in my room, I'm watching some porn, okay, I'm eating my meat, and it's a dude banging a chick, and I'm looking at the dude the whole time, and I'm beating it to the dude. That's gay, right?
yeah.
Okay, now exact same scenario, exact same video, except I'm beating it to the woman. Not gay anymore, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you can do the same action. Sometimes it's gay, sometimes it's not. Depends on your intention. If I'm making it with my homie just to cheer him up, the intention is to cheer him up. That's not gay.
You're expecting society to know your intentions.
Huh?
That's irrelevant.
No,
That's what you tell them here.
that
It's called you express it.
the statement is extremely fallacious.
How's it fallacious?
Oh, how is that fallacious?
Wait, are we talking about fellatio?
No. But so what I'm saying is, right? He's saying he laid out to me. He's not hypothetical. He said, "I know his intention. He told me his intention. So if you tell me your intention, then I can make a different decision."
Yeah, there's a difference between doing an action because you're gay and doing it for a different reason.
No.
I'm telling you my intention.
Right? He's telling me his intention. Right? But if I didn't have that, how would I know that he's not gay?
Right, exactly. So when you see a man kissing another man goodnight, like,
How can I prove with video evidence that this nigga sucked dick?
Wait, Jay.
Because you're not
I think they're
proving that
saying
he's-
something that might be real.
Well,
I
you
think
should
they're
why-
saying there's a difference between being gay, or like somebody being gay, and you knowing that somebody's gay.
Right. They're saying there's no way for me to know somebody's gay, which I would agree with. But when you present me with gay actions, I would have to capitalize them as gay actions, regardless of that person's intention. Just like even if you said
that's not true.
Yeah,
Wait, no, that's not. No. Because if I get into a car accident and you don't know what my intentions were and the other person unalives, like, can you tell me that I just straight up like murdered someone? Like, no, you can't say I just murdered someone.
Well, we could use evidence. We could use other sources to verify. Like I said, I had video.
Right, exactly. So you can't just look at the accident. Exactly. So you just can't look at the accident. You have to look at all the other evidence.
Right. And I said I had a video of you sucking dick.
Right, you have to look at all the other evidence.
Right. So, right in
You
your
can't just look at the video.
relax. In your statement,
I'm relaxed. I'm chilling.
you're being very.
Hold on, Jay. I'll tell you this. If
Wait,
you only had the
wait,
video,
classic Jay misogyny. Yes, Jay, yes.
if you only had the video, then it would be fair for you to assume that they're gay.
What I'm saying is, right. So what I'm saying is,
That wouldn't mean.
without knowing his direct intent in the video, right? Without knowing his direct intent, you can't really know somebody's intent at all. That's not possible. That's impossible, right? I can only go based off what I saw in that video.
Wait, what do you mean by no? Because when I say no, I mean like something like the, you have a justified true belief about something.
SJ video, you gotta be justified.
So like if you have a true belief that it's not gay, and you're justified because they told you that hey, this is
fine.
gay, you just had a bad day.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If I say I want to do the best, I want to uplift the Jewish people to the highest standard and give them the best quality of life, right? But the legislation I pass and everything I do is throwing them in gas chambers. Would you say the statement is still accurate?
Well, no, it's probably false. You're probably not justified.
Now hold on, Jay. It would depend on.
You don't have justification there.
Jay, it would depend on. Jay, it would
You know what
depend on your
probably
reason.
means, Jay?
Right. Can you
Well, listen, Jay. It would depend on your reason for throwing them into the chambers.
Mob, can we make right?
And also, it would.
Can you moderate? Mob, can you
What's going on? What?
can you mod right for me so he can,
If what
Yeah,
you mean
so
by
I can
that,
I can stop Jay from getting
throwing
interrupted.
someone
He never gets a chance to speak.
Okay. Jay, finish your thought, and then I'll let you go.
So, Ann, can you restate what you just said? For the
Look, after you consider all of the evidence, then you might be able to make a determination there.
After you look at all the evidence, then you can make a determination that statements can be false, even if somebody is, just
Yeah, of course not. But their testimony is part of the evidence.
okay. If I have evidence that somebody is gay or has done gay shit right in front of me, right, and they're saying they're straight, you would have to say the statement's false. Just like if
No, I wouldn't.
just like if I say I'm gonna take care of Jews and I throw them into an incinerator.
No, because you're presupposing that the action is just gay. No, chill. You're presupposing that the action is gay anyways. Like, regardless of what they say, the action's still going to be gay. But it's not gay, because, like their homie just could have been having a really, really tough day.
Hold on, you've already conceded this point, though. You've already conceded that gay actions exist.
You can have sex with a man and not be gay.
No, Jay's right here. Having a bad day is kind of gay.
There you go.
Yeah, super gay.
The difference is.
Gay for pay.
The difference is like your example of the Jew. That would be like a contradiction, because I'm just gonna assume by bad quality. I'm going to assume that, and according to your view, being thrown in a gas chamber would be bad quality of life. So that analogy would just be a contradiction on like being gay or being straight and then having like intercourse with a guy. That's
So, different point, different topic. Just curious. And are you pro-life or pro-choice? Just curious.
No, I agree with Dawa that being gay is a contradiction.
That's not what I said, bro.
That's
I'm just curious,
exactly
Ann,
what
are
he
you
said.
pro-life or pro-choice?
Don't be
Just curious.
disingenuous.
Take a guess.
No, I said
Stop
saying
interrupting
that you
Ann.
want Jews to
Stop
have the best.
interrupting Ann, you weirdo.
Bro, we respect women here, bro. Relax.
Ann's not a woman, I think. I think she's
She's not
leftist
a
blondie from TikTok.
What doesn't exist? Women?
Well, yeah, women don't exist, but we can get to that one later.
Well, we can talk about it right now.
Wait, right here, right now?
Talk about it right now.
Right here, right
Hey,
now?
you're like a. Right here, right.
Right, you know me, bro. You know me, bro.
I do know you. Okay, back to the example. Let's say me and Jay were kissing, but neither of us liked it at all, and we were just being paid to do it. Is that gay?
You asking me?
Well, I'm just asking in the room.
Oh, he's asking.
Okay.
Let's say
No,
me and
it's
Jay,
not
me
gay.
and Jay were like passionately making out, but we didn't like it.
What
Okay,
about
so-
me?
So, Fletcher, without knowing
I would
that,
say it's still gay.
you just saw the
It
video.
wouldn't make you gay.
Without knowing their intent, you just saw the video. How would you know if it's gay or straight?
I would make a probabilistic assessment that they're
Ooh, thank
likely
you.
gay.
Thank you. That was a big
That's
ass
what
thing.
Ann's saying. She's saying you can make a probabilistic
No, actually, well, I don't think
assessment.
that gay people exist, but I do think gay actions exist.
Oh yeah, and
Why
well, I don't think
I
that
don't
they
think-
people exist.
Hi, Julian. Mwah. Is that
Man,
gay?
fine.
Is that gay?
I don't think women should have the right to vote.
No.
And how do you
If I
define
did that
gay?
to Julian, he would call it gay, but
Anne's
whatever.
not a
Wait,
woman.
and how do you define gay?
Well, look, that type of thing has changed over the years, but there is no such thing about a person that makes them a gay person.
And you're missing the point. He said, "What do you think is gay?" Now, what's society?
I don't think
Yeah.
the thing exists. That's like asking me what gloop glorp exists. Well, I don't fucking know, actually.
Common,
Why
common
not
and
exist?
L, okay?
Okay, why does it not exist?
So when someone says they're gay, what do you think they mean?
I think it means that they have like a pro-choice accent.
Whoa.
Bill?
Oh, there's one right now. I hear a pro-choice accent right now. Who is that?
Can somebody tell me why women deserve the right to vote? That's not.
Girl, Andrew Wilson will never let you hit. I'm just letting you know that right now. Like,
Wilson.
You're ruining my hopes.
Andrew Wilson, that's a straw man.
Who is Andrew Wilson?
The supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
to what now?
That was kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Like
Yeah.
you said. Corny ass.
So, here, I'll weigh in on the prompt. The answer is, yeah, the prompt is correct.
Oh yeah, I knew. I can just look at you, bro.
Wait, we should let Julian
Out of your
debate Jay.
face. You're grabbing on yourself, okay? Just by yourself, I knew you was gonna say that shit was not gay.
That's true.
Over there hugging up on yourself and in like some back door closet. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
do you look at those? Look at it, bro. He's literally flexing. What? That is like peak masculinity.
Yeah, those muscles are to grab dudes' hands very firmly and tightly to let them know they're safe.
Controversial take. Grown ass men grabbing each other in the gym because they have muscles. Gay.
That's not controversial.
Hey, bro. Nice.
You like the experience.
Yeah, no, that's the straightest thing you can do.
That's the first time. That's the first time I disagree with Jay because I don't think that's controversial to say at all.
All right, Jam. Let me ask you a question. Jam, you're in the gym. All right, you're working those glutes out. Homeboy comes up, says, "God damn," and grabs your glutes.
Yeah.
Is this not gay?
Well, that's impossible. Flincher would never
Not
work out.
necessarily.
I'm asking Jam his worldview, and we can pass it around. Not necessarily. So it's not necessarily true that if a grown ass man, right, whole grown ass man, big ass,
Grown ass man.
hair paws.
Well, I mean, that's why he's doing it. He's an ass man.
Well, no, he's not objectively attracted to ass. He walks up and grabs your ass cheeks.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot.
Are you
That's
saying
not
that
gay, bro.
because you're in the parameters of
Not necessarily.
I actually I have some friends who are gay and they call it checking the pump.
right? If you check your pump on your fucking ass cheeks, is that not?
It's like when you see a really furry dog and you have to pet it.
Yeah.
Are there times
But
where-
there's another thing that they say. I used to get confused, but there's a small but important difference between checking the pump and chugging the pump.
What's the difference?
Yeah,
One
what
is
it?
one is when you're guzzling cum.
Yeah, I was confused at that at first, and then I
All right, Jam,
learned.
let me ask you this question. Let's say he walks up to you instead of grabbing your glutes, you're working arms and he grabs your dick. It's like, bro, nice pump. Like, would you say that this is gay?
Not necessarily.
Yeah, I mean,
He didn't just sexually assault you, no.
No, he didn't. I mean,
Assault?
Okay, so if I walk up to a woman
I have a standing consent agreement
What
with
you want her
all my
glutes?
male friends.
and I walk up and I grab her on the butt cheeks, would you say even if she says that,
Well, he's in a consensual non-consent agreement.
he turns around and says, "What the fuck?" and I say, "I'm just checking your note." She says, "What
Well,
the
that
fuck?"
wouldn't be analogous. The analogous thing would be if you jiggled a girl's boobs, would it necessarily be straight?
No.
If I went to grab her, butt. So are you saying that there's some line?
No, I'm saying whatever you're saying. I'm agreeing with you.
So Jam, you're saying that you would have to consent to grabbing their butt cheeks? Why?
yeah, sure.
If he's just checking your phone, why do you have to consent?
Because men don't
Not
have
to do what?
Bro, Mob, I got a question for you.
Jay, hold on.
Reaction?
Jay, let me just make my point, okay? If a guy walks up to a woman and starts fondling her breasts because he really likes it, okay, that's pretty straight, okay? But if he's fondling the breast to look for breast cancer, that's no longer a straight action, right?
Because of the intention.
So
Why?
if I'm giving the homie head because I really love to suck his dick, that's kind of gay. But if it's just to help him, feel better because he had a bad day, the intention that's not gay, right? The intention is what matters.
Right,
there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right, and I made the argument you cannot know one's intentions.
I know my intentions.
That's why you express your intentions, Jay.
What do you mean?
Especially, hold on. How can
Like you tell people,
Hold on. No, wait.
Wait, what's your account of knowledge?
Wait, real quick. Muslim guy down to the right.
Bro, I'm not Muslim.
Oh, Indian.
Muslim guy.
I am not Muslim, bro.
Indian help. Bro, what?
Tell me why, okay, when you say they express gay, you say they
Yeah, gay actions. That would just be actions that are associated with gay people.
No. You said they,
Like,
tell you their
if you brought an example of a dude riding another dude's wiener.
No.
Like,
What I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, I said you can't know somebody's intent. What did you say to that? What did you say again?
But it doesn't matter, because whether or not you know their intent doesn't negate the intent.
No, that's not what you said. You said something else. They express.
Well, I don't remember
You just
exactly.
said that.
Well, you said something. They expressed their
earlier Dawa said that being
Why
gay is
you
a
express your
contradiction. I agree
intent
with
to
him.
other people.
Okay, you
You
express
make your intent known. You make it known to other
Okay.
people.
You make your intent known to other people. Okay, give
Yes.
every example, every possible physical example of expressing your intent.
Yeah, by telling them that you're
Okay,
doing
you tell
it.
them. That's one. Give me another one. That's the only way.
I mean, that's the only way I can think of off the top of my head.
Really?
Okay, what if
Oh.
like
Well, hold on. How else would you make it known to people without like telling
You can
them?
try
You
to
can body
infer it.
body
Just
language,
maybe actions,
maybe
right?
an
Just
email,
maybe-
maybe a message on Grinder.
Well, that would be like communicating to them. Though.
Yeah.
Like
If I
talking.
downloaded Grinder looking for
Yeah.
women, would you say there's something wrong with my logic?
I
If
would
you're
say
on-
so, Jay. Wait, do you think
Why?
so?
Yeah, I wouldn't say so either. I mean,
I would say, no. I would say so if that's what Jay says.
so
I mean, you'd be looking for something that doesn't exist. So
no, I mean, no. I mean,
Well, earlier Dawa said that being gay is a contradiction, so he's.
Well, he said
That's what I said, bruh. I said that.
Did
I don't.
you say
I don't
that,
consent to
Dawa?
talking
I
to you.
said his analogy.
Stop talking to me.
was-
Stop talking to me.
Bro, what? You're strawmanning me.
what's the contradiction?
You,
Fine, sure.
Okay, he
what?
said. Okay, Jay.
You want to put a straw inside a man to like what? To drink his jizz?
Oh, bro, he gave a hypothetical of him saying that he says he wants Jews to have the best quality of life, and then he puts them in gas chambers. And I said that would be a contradiction, because I'm assuming.
Oh, wait a minute. Now apply my.
Oh, it's but Jay.
Wait,
listen,
now
it's because
Dawa's
I'm
being
assuming
anti-Semitic?
principle.
Jay. Hold on. The reason I say it's a contradiction is because I'm just presupposing that you would say that being locked in a gas chamber would be an example of like bad quality of life.
Yeah, but if he didn't know it was a gas chamber,
And now,
No,
this guy Dawa's being anti-Semitic now.
Right, bro. Like, what is up with the anti-Semitic stuff? Like,
yeah, stop the
gas
anti-Semitic.
chambers might not be bad. What?
Yeah, you could have used literally any other, I don't know, group as an example.
I never. Bro,
There were like
Jay's hypothetical, bro. It wasn't.
more.
Oh, your hypothetical is mad.
It's sus.
your
It's
hypothetical,
sus.
dude.
Fucking mad. Like,
It was
first
your
you're-
hypothetical, bro.
First, you're hiding your.
Okay, now he's shifting the burden. You see that? He's shifting the burden.
Bro, these trolls. Man.
You're hiding your identity. You're saying.
Jay, when did you first know you were gay?
I'm not gay.
But when did you first know that you were gay?
When I looked at a nigga and didn't get hard, ever.
You're just impotent? Is that?
No, I don't. When I was a very small boy, right, and I saw
You're
a
an
girl.
impotent gay man?
No, hold on. When I saw a girl, I would get
You don't have to go there.
There was no control over me, and my penis was acting.
What? Pardon?
Tell him, Jay. Tell him it became engorged.
So you have no self-control, dude.
I was gonna say lacking self-control sounds pretty good.
And what I'm saying is,
No,
when I find
he's
so
saying,
attractive-
Jay, correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that you didn't have control, but your penis became so engorged,
correct.
Feels like a snake or like a cobra.
like a baby's arm holding an apple. Am I right?
Me personally, I would show all the homies. I'd be like, hey guys, do you know what's going on here?
I'm just saying, like when I look at women, my penis reacts in a way. When I look at men, it doesn't.
Okay, so wait. Are you
Like,
attracted to all women?
Huh?
You're attracted to all women?
Listen, I'm a little dirty scumbag, so
I know, Jay. I know.
you know what I'm saying. So
All women is crazy.
my anecdotal experience to this question.
That's also gay.
Yeah. So
I think if a man turns down coochie, that is gay. Yes.
okay. That's classic Jay. He's a dog.
How that song go?
Wait, so if a man turns down, it's gay, right? So like if your sister, if you turn it down, you're gay according to you.
Hey, wait. Can we get Dawa out? He's like saying that gay people are
Jay,
wrong.
that's your logic, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Jay, it's
Of
your
course
logic.
you would use logic.
Your logic, Jay.
Sister,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to agree with Jay.
anti-Semitic stuff. He's talking about sandwiches towards women.
And he's talking about incest.
When did I, bro? It's because Jay said that if you turn down it, you're automatically gay.
Yeah, and then you thought about your sister first thing.
Right. I think I can answer this question.
Is your sister
Okay, I think you can too, Jay. Go ahead.
My statement is not unilateral.
Wait, Jay. Look at
What
that
if he
piece of
took out
ass
her?
below you.
Yeah, now what you gonna do,
Oh
Mister?
my God.
That you're special pleading, Jay.
So it's bi?
It's special pleading. It's just not unilateral to
Yeah,
everything.
because you don't apply the principle.
I don't have to wait. I don't have to apply the principle to everything.
That's called special
Yeah.
pleading.
And you let yourself go and...
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that
Oh my
gray areas
God.
don't exist? Gray areas don't exist. Yes or no?
Wait, but you said if they turned on any woman.
Oh no. Let me ask you this question. What is inherently wrong? Tell me what's inherently wrong about two consenting adults having sex.
Oh.
That's
Not the question.
I'm asking.
That's not the
Nobody-
question, Jay.
No, that was
it's wrong.
the question. You guys are dodging.
Nobody claimed it's
Oh
wrong.
my God.
Well, you're saying. I said turning down coochie is wrong. You said that.
That's not what I said, bro. You said turning down coochie means you're gay.
Right. So
Are you saying gay? Are you saying being gay?
You're implying.
Jay, are you equivalating
Look-
being gay and wrong?
That doesn't. No, that's what you're doing, Dawa. That doesn't mean. That doesn't mean that he wants to bang his sister. That means that if his sister offered, it would be gay to turn it down. That's completely different, and you're strawmanning his view.
What?
Super straw manning. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Jay. These people are low tier.
Lace with
That's
low
crazy.
So you would have to explain to me, like, even if I did say yes to that, right? Let's say I say yes.
To your grandma on her deathbed.
If my grandma was like offering me coochie and I take it, what is inherently wrong about it?
That's
Inherently
true.
wrong?
It's
Yeah.
two consenting adults having sex.
I
Yes,
mean, I would
exactly.
just say it's
Are
first
you
of all
saying
nobody
that two
said it's
consenting
wrong.
adults
Oh,
can't
no.
have sex?
You're saying that turning it down would make you
Oh,
gay.
bro, you're special pleading to like.
Oh,
people that aren't
specially
related.
You're
pleading.
saying that
Special
turning
pleading to
your
people that aren't
grandmother
related,
on
bro.
her deathbed down would make you gay.
Yeah, and
What is a deathbed guy
and
doing?
he'd be
You don't
correct.
do that.
Bro, why are you
It's just
mentioning morality?
Yeah,
colorful
wait. Stop
commentary.
making fun of his
That's
dying
like
grandma.
That's so like extracurricular.
Dude,
How does it
nobody's
make you
talking
gay
about-
to turn down your grandma on her deathbed?
What I'm saying is,
She just wants one last ride.
if I say yes, to,
Okay.
if I say
That's
yes to what
implying
you
that there's
said,
been a first ride.
Tell me, all right. Let's say I say yes. Like if you deny any coochie, you are if you deny any coochie from a woman, you're gay.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that's what you said.
Okay. So now
having
wait.
sex
Now
with
your statement.
women is gay.
If I say having sex with your sister or whatever, right? What's your point? What's your argument? Now where's that point?
If you have sex with a woman and you come, you're gay.
Bro, I'm just saying that you're telling people that wouldn't do incest that they're gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's obvious.
Or else I'm special pleading.
Look,
right?
Dawa, it's so simple for you to
Wrong.
understand.
Special
Does
pleading,
the
you're special
thing that
Hold
wants
on.
to fuck you have a vagina? If the answer is yes,
Right.
then
I'm talking-
abstaining.
right.
Oh, sorry.
That's crazy.
I'm talking.
Sorry, Jay. Sorry.
Please don't do that to me, please.
Yeah, let Jay talk. He hasn't said much.
I'm gonna moderate you after this, bro. I'm literally gonna make you a mod as long as you be a good boy, okay?
Okay. Yes, sir.
All right. So what you're doing isn't like what you're doing also special pleading to people that aren't related?
Define special pleading, Jay.
Oh my
Special
God,
pleading
he's
is
using
like
the
your
wording and doesn't even know what it means.
Correct. Watch me
think he knows what it means.
just
Oh, I'm asking him to define.
watch me just absolutely crunch him right here. Special pleading is basically saying that like my logic holds up in this scenario and doesn't hold up in any other scenario or majority of other scenarios. So my principle can't be applied.
No. It means without reason.
No,
Oh, yeah,
wait,
without-
Flinter.
right.
We're asking how he uses the term. Stop equivocating.
Oh, how he
Is my
uses
definition wrong? Like special pleading means that like you're.
That's not how most people use it. You've got
I'm
an
saying, like-
idiosyncratic definition of special.
Oh, you're saying his definition of special pleading icky? Wow.
That's why I said my stance isn't unilateral.
I said it. I didn't say it was icky. I said it was gay.
Well, that's the same.
Like
Anyone
it's not-
who uses idiosyncratic definitions is gay. So
Thank you.
Jay
Hey,
is
George.
gay.
Also
Well-
from the chat. Hey,
Yeah.
right, is George from the Twitch? Is George from my Twitch?
Yeah, I think so.
Get George up here. We
Get
need
him up here, bro.
If he's from the Twitch. If he's not from the Twitch, keep him down there.
Fuck you. I hope all of you die.
Okay.
You will.
That guy was unhinged.
Pierre. Hey, right. I need you to find this Pierre, guys, and get his What is it? IP. Get his IP for me.
Okay.
Get his 144.
And I'll give you Danny rights in the chat.